Sure, he was judging me when I told him that I was going to become a stay-at-home dad. That's just how my uncle is. He's old school. But he was more than willing to help me run my business if I choose to do this.
He called me the S word, and I know you can't stand him. So I don't think it's in your best interest to give up your baby, your career, and let him even go near it.
I know what you're thinking, but there's a difference between my professional uncle when he's all about work and my personal uncle when he pushes his views onto me or whatever. They're two different people.
I know how much you love our children. I know how much Charlotte means to you. But I also know your job and your career and your business that you built from scratch is your first baby.
Sweetheart, baby, I need you to stop trying to get me to have someone else watch my daughter. No daycare, no nanny, no relative. I want to watch my daughter. At first, off the table, but now I'm doing this. I'm already a stay-at-home dad in my head.
I like that you have got on board with me working, and I like that you changed your mindset and you're supportive of it. But you shouldn't have to compromise your career for mine. I never wanted that, and I never expected that. I love you, and part of you is your job, and I know how passionate you are about it.
Speaking about all this, you never answered me when I asked you if you were going to be able to financially support the both of us if I stay home with Charlotte.
With my raise, I probably could support us both.
Did you think that I'd be too insecure to handle learning that?
No, you're a big boy. You're not anyone else in my life who can't handle those things. But I'm begging you, instead of me doing that, instead of you giving up your livelihood to be a stay-at-home dad, why can't you just consider daycare? Why can't you consider a nanny? Like, we can do it. Like, it would make more sense for me to pay for that than me having to support both of us. Or vice versa, whatever.
Look, I don't know if it's true what they say about parents being a little more easygoing on their second kid, being a little less stressed because it's their second. You've already had a kid. You have Junior. You've had years to be a parent. Charlotte, it's my first. So, I am very protective of her. I am very cautious about who is around her, given everything that's happened to us. Our life is like a soap opera. Okay, I can never sleep with both eyes closed. So, imagining her going into daycare, no matter how safe that daycare is, if I can't protect her in these early years and something happens to her, not gonna forgive myself. So, I trust your mom the most out of everyone that you've listed, from daycare to nanny, but still, I want to enjoy these years with her. So no matter how hard it is, I'm here with her.
Alright, well, look, I know it's not my place, but as your partner, I really don't think it's a good idea for you to go to your uncle about running your businesses when he's a POS, okay? There is someone else that might help you run your business while you be a stay-at-home dad, but I don't know if you're open to it.
Yeah? I'm open to it. Who's that?
Not every day you see a man who wants to be a stay-at-home dad. Crazy. I would be happy to work with you, but I would want 49% equity of your business.
You have to understand, as a person who built this business by himself, that's a lot to ask for in terms of equity.
It's a significant responsibility. I'd be busting my butt every day. I'd be putting money into it, and I'd be running the day-to-day business. I think it's fair.
40%. What about 40%?
49%. You're lucky I'm not asking for 51%. Because you know, and I'm not bragging, but I have a lot of wealth. I can help your business grow to a place where you can't even imagine it to be. while you take care of your children.
It's a lot to part with. And I only know a little bit about you. I mean, I'm going off hearsay. You have to understand, businessman yourself, to give up that much equity.
Let me ask you this, not to play dirty. But what would your uncle ask for in terms of equity if you went with him?
Would you be able to go down to 47%?
You know what? I like you. So deal. But I do want to ask, is it going to complicate things or make you uncomfortable that I am the mother of your child's ex-boyfriend? Obviously, we only had a stint. But still, I want to make sure there's no weirdness here.
When it comes to Miranda and exes, I've dealt with a lot worse. Trust me.